he said, do you want a lift? We will take you anywhere where you want to go. She says, no, no, thank you. I wanted to talk like this. I don't have language to say who left or. But earlier, just before this, you did agree that he said, isn't it a bit hot to be walking through? Do you want to lift? Not me. Muhammad. No, I was saying to you, no. When the car pulled up next to her, no, it was Muhammad. So you didn't, it's not you that said, is that a bit hot to be walking today? Do you want to lift? Muhammad? Yes. Okay. She says the person that's outside the car says, do you want a lift? We will take you anywhere you want to go. She already said she's going to Bunchwood Station. Where I say to anyway. She already said I'm going to Bunchwood Station. If she doesn't know Muhammad or she doesn't like him, why she came and said I'm going to Bunchwood Station? So do you agree or disagree that you said you want a lift? We will take you anywhere you want to go? I'm a victim of torture and I'm making these videos in English to send to the White House and to the people in here, like the gym which I'm training in, the big stores, and everyone I'm dealing with. I'm sending copies from these videos. I've sent the link of the video on YouTube, on email, so we watch these videos to understand the situation. I'm a victim of torture. I'm being tortured. First one priority, number one priority, are the victims of torture. There should be an immediate action to stop torturing from being happened to a victim of torture. So I'm making these videos to send to the White House because the president of the White House, the new president, he alleged that he watching human rights everywhere. He taken action, or there are allegations that he taken action to release a journalist from the jail, the prisons of Sisi, the president of Egypt. So that's good that he watching the human rights everywhere, and he asked Sisi to release a journalist. This journalist is not American. So I'm not American, and I'm asking you to do something, Mr. President, against a very serious gang in Australia, police, persecution, judges, and even psychiatrists. Police, persecution, judges, lawyers, psychiatrists. There are more than a very large number of people. They committed and still committing a very serious crime, torturing. Torturing is not necessary to be physical. I can torture you mentally more than the mental torture. The physical torture is being made to cause a mental torture. So the target from the physical torture is to make you a mental injury. So you can just skip the physical to mental straight away. So you get your target by destroying a person's brain. So if it is your first video, in every video I give a brief idea about what I'm talking about. So if it is your first video, you have a little understanding. But if you want to understand, you go to this channel, my channel on YouTube, and watch my interview with the police on 3 parts, and watch my latest videos: antisocial personality disorder, and psychopath, sociopath, psychopath detective, Pakistan police are serial killers. Corruption in Australia police has never been noble. Bankstown backs and serial killers of Bankstown police. So if you watch these videos, you will understand what I'm referring to. I'm being tortured. So in this interview, what happened? I'm a victim of, and this something is common. This It's not, I'm not the first victim of a slut in Australia or in the Western world. It's common that slut make allegation against a man and this man is being destroyed because of false allegations of sexual assault or blah blah blah. So what happened to me is a kind of mysterious, as if there was a God watching and the news of future and get a step back to record so that he know that we're dealing with a very serious gang, and this gang, uh, we need to show the world that this gang is keeping Muslims in jail for nothing except false allegation. They are keeping Africans in jail for nothing except but false allegation. They abusing Asians in jail for nothing. The Indians in jail for nothing except false allegations. And they kept defenseless and they're being killed in jails. So I'm showing in this video. I came to Australia to ask for protection visa, and during this 2012 I was working in a pizza shop with someone. He started to come to me to my house to pick me to the gym, as until now I don't drive and I don't want to know how to drive. So he used to come to my house to take me to the gym. He was waiting for me outside my house. He saw a slut. Instead of keeping the car direction to north, he make it to the south, which is not the shortest way to the gym. I get out from my house, I get in the car. My mobile was pressed on, you know, the audio record, the setting, audio record, recording audio. So it's kind of recorded, and even the screen is not clear. So because I was talking about the problems in the show of pizza, so the press audio or a video recording while just recording the audio. Press record and just recording the audio. There was no photo. So I get out. I'm in the first passenger seat. I said, "Why are you going this way?" He said, "I'm going to talk to this girl to give her a lift." Before I ask him if he know her or no, he was already arrived in 5 seconds. He asked the girl, "Hey, where are you going?" At this time, my English, and still now, still you can find my English accent is rubbish, and my English is not it's not, uh, so my English is not okay until now. I can write English okay, but speaking English not, and sometimes I say some words, this is not clear for you to understand what is the word. So he was talking to the, "Hey, where are you going?" A normal action of any normal person, you have two choices. Thank you, fuck off, I don't talk to strangers, finish. Or I'm going to somewhere and please can you give me this lift? You look friendly or I something, and you take phone numbers and goodbye. Or maybe friends in future. That's normal reaction. But a psychopath, this not be a normal action. Because now I have a friend, I'm being dealing with the one, he's a psychopath. So I'm trying to study his psychology of a psychopath. Psychopath is someone has no mercy, never has no mercy, no empathy. I was asking this man, my friend, I told him I will give you $500 if you just showed me that you have empathy toward people. He say, "Oh, Sharif, it's very hard, you know, it's very hard." He rejected the $500. He said, "It's very hard, I can't." He doesn't even show empathy to his father. So this psychopath, sociopath. So I asked him if he was in this position of this girl. He said he will never let this chance. If someone asks him where you go, and usually he go to put his nose in everything. But if someone asks him, he'll never let this chance. So this girl come to tell us that she want to go to the station. Sounds like she want to go to the station. and she was waiting. She doesn't want to sit in the back seat. She wanted me to get out from the car so it could be a big problem, big movie. She was looking at the back seat. I don't want the back seat. So what will you do if you were in my place? The driver say, could you please, because she looking, could you please sit in the back seat? And let her in the front seat. Once I opened the door, she looked like I'm getting out now. She was getting in to sit. And before I go to the back seat, she stepped back. So I felt she's hesitated. She's not hesitated. She doesn't want the left. So when I asked the detective if she doesn't know my friend or she doesn't like him, why she came to say she's going to Montreal station. And we will find later that he was going, I will show you the card. She says she was going to the Montreal station. So how I know that you was going to the Montreal station except if you told us and you say that you have never seen us at any time. You have never seen me or the driver. So she start to see the logo on the shirts or how the shirts look, what we're wearing, and start to ask us. I asked her, are you Lebanese, to see if she him or no. She said, no, I'm Greek. And she asked us, are you Lebanese? My friend, the driver, said, yes, we are Lebanese. That's why she said in the statement, they have a Lebanese accent. They detect the accent is Lebanese. Not they have an accent, but she confirmed Lebanese. Because she know, we told her we are Lebanese. Now she got the details. My record was still working because I was recording to the driver. And even after she goes, the record was still, when we talk about the problem is the shop of pizza, but I make mini number of mini records. So after every 5-10 minutes, I stop the record, I make another record like this. So when we go to the coffee, I make another mini records. Like if I'm recording the video, I'm recording what he say. Because I explained in the last video that the boss in the shop video refused to give him what he promised to give. So he's telling my friend, I was assisting my friend to get the $20 from the machine, the cash machine. The boss was putting camera, I was switch the power, so the camera is not working. He can get the $20. I trusted that he say will take them. It's not the move, so I was recording. So there is an audio record of the incident. The allegation which made by this girl was very, very, very horrible. Very horrible. I will show you now. There was an allegations made by this psychopath and psychopath police that I tried by force to put this girl in the car. Despite the allegation were incredible, but they insist to torture me. That, for example, there is no one kidnap someone in the first passenger seat. Let's say I carry the girl, I will put her in the first passenger seat. Incredible. So, attempt kidnapping and punchable. You can see here that she using my words, and don't worry, you can call police install. She's showing, I told her this when she hesitated. I said, why you hesitate? Change your mind. We are not crazy to do anything. You can call police and destroy our lives. Are you crazy? You think when you get in to take a lift will do anything? Because it appeared to me that you wanted the lift, but you get back still. She didn't want the lift. She's a psychopath. You come to get the details. She expected we will deny that we saw or met her. Even my psychopath friend, he told me, you can just deny that you met the girl. There is no evidence that you saw this girl. So that's what they based their crime and will deny. See here what you say. The guy then let go of me. Uh, I was in a shock. He tried to pick me up by one hand around my back and one hand around my knees. Carry. So I will show you what did she say in the court when you asked her. During the incident, your feet was on the ground all the time? She said yes. So hard. And the DNA result was there was no. If I put my fingers under your knees, this area under your knees, no, not too much people will touch this area, even you. So it will be just my fingers under your knees. So it will be easily to detect. So we'll see now what she said in the court, and I show the DNA. This is the court. The page number 134. And did you feet remain on the ground through the incident? Yes, they did. And did your feet, in fact, remain on the ground throughout the incident? Throughout the entire, during this whole incident, your feet was stick to the ground? She say yes. In another position, I saw in the another next video that she saw I tried to kidnap her and she resisted. We asked her, you was carrying 2 bags. Any of these bags fall from you? Did your mobile phone fall down from your hand? No. So, so where was the fight? And she say I'm very strong, and I told her that I'm very strong. I carry 200 kilos in the gym on my shoulder. So where is the resist and the kharak? What you saying? The DNA result. Knees. The DNA couldn't be determined. Under knees. Pants. Breasts couldn't be. No, breast couldn't be determined. The DNA on her breast was her DNA. So the DNA was on the 20th of September. Police arrested me on the 21st of September. I will show you now in details the torture, because I'm making this video to show the torture. I just listened in this part. I saying, not me, Muhammad, the driver. He was asking here, where you going? Not me. The court. Tell us what happened when the car alongside the driver spoke through Fox, the girl, through the front passenger window. So the driver here, he spoke to her through the passenger window. So the passenger here was not the passenger, talk through the passenger window. I'm innocent. Innocent. That's why I will not let you finish. So the psychopath, they make a statement. They say the guy in the first passenger seat say, isn't a bit hot? Do you wanna lift? Not me. It's a lie. Again, page number 138. could you please say who's the person who say where are you going? Yes, the driver. Beg you pardon? The driver. You say where are you going? That's what I'm saying. The driver said, hey, where are you going? He said, the driver, not me. And she responded that to the driver that she was going to the station. Where is my crime? Where is my crime? When I asked her for Facebook, I'm using my both hands. Why are you still here? I'm not catching you. I'm not detaining you. You can't go. Fuck off. You are free to go. Why you stand? Why you still here? I explained in the previous video that she denied the point of Facebook. While, because inconsistent evidence, when you talk, when you lie, you tell everyone a different story. So she said, make a statement with Rachel Lawson, another statement with Suzanne Koba. The statement with Rachel Lawson, she said, I asked her for Facebook. With Suzanne Koba, she denied the Facebook. Because of Facebook, I will catch my phone. Why are you here? And even in her dirty statement after we finish, according to her, I asked her for telephone number. Is that illogical? After someone failed to kidnap a slut, he will ask for telephone number or will run. So the police was 100% sure the allegation is rubbish. And there was an audio record. The detective went to delete the audio record, which I have a copy. Was online. I keep a file for this case because I promised Sharif that I will never let you until you get arrested or get punished hard. You will get the same torture. So every single slut involved in this case will get arrested. It's a matter of time. So I will explain in this video how torture happens here. How I'm a victim of a torture. And why we are in 2021. Why I'm showing this. Because last year they arrested me for stealing food. According to the statement of the psychiatrist, he say any person who is a victim of torture will suffer from start with trauma. This trauma after time will be PTSD, post-traumatic stress trauma, turn into anxiety. The anxiety means the person will have post-traumatic stress disorder, and if we keep torturing him, this will cause depression and persistent PTSD, and then psychosis. So if I keep torture anyone who will reach the golden cup is causing psychosis or the victim of torture. So the people who see torture physically, the maximum target from torturing one physically to get to psychosis. So the police, Australia, get his target through following me and doing crimes. And here is the report of their doctor, Bankstown doctor. Mental health. Came here because he left Islam and 2012, 2013 the guard wasn't passing. This he was would have been killed if a guard wasn't passing and saw him. PTSD, good. Become obsessed of justice, blah 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 blah. PTSD turned into, you got this? Delusional, up. So we're here now with what? Antipsychotics. 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 This report sent to the court, to the dirty court, on the 31st of May 2019. Why? Because the police arrested me for trespassing in the shopping. For trespassing in the shopping. 15th of March 2019. 5 count of trespassing, and they already told the people that I'm a thief. I told this donkey that on the 31st of May 2019 that they already arrested me maliciously for alleging trespassing, which wasn't true. And I will make another video in the next videos how the police fabricate a false ban notice by dirty police. Ask a dirty security, we want to arrest this man now, make any old ban notice that he wasn't supposed to be here now, so we arrest him for trespass. Torture. So when they come to arrest me and make a charge, they kept me 30 minutes on the floor, so everyone in the shopping watch me. I'm a pharmacist. Malicious persecution. Then after this, he got a report from psychiatrist in 2018. Report from psychiatrist PTSD. Still the psychopath working in power, still following me. Another arrest in the shopping. Why they arrested me? Because I show people in the shopping that I have been maliciously persecuted because of the Facebook charges. And the police never come and they stole me. So say in this report that I found that shoplifting. He mentioned to me that he started shoplifting. I told him, they already told the people that I am a thief. So they give me other choice. I have to steal because they told people that I'm shoplifting. You know the torture, the mechanism. So I have to steal because they already told the people. In May, they sent a mental report that you caused him because of your malicious persecution, PTSD, and this grow into depression and anxiety, chronic PTSD, then psychosis. So the police should have some empathy. In October, 24th of October 2019, my name, it's my name, it's Sayed Sharif. Sharif Sayed. Sharif Sayed. What is the offense? Stealing items from Woolworths. Which items? Which items? Including stuffed baby pepper and turkey. A pharmacist is being arrested while he get out from Woolworths for stealing the base. That means we got the target. We destroy his psychosis, and they now see where are we? See the result of torture. So if you go to the torture, you found the maximum goal of any person who torture another to be a psychotic. So these people who destroyed my life, they should be arrested for doing such crimes. I will show you how they cause to an innocent to be a psychosis. Letter received by the New South Wales Police. I refer to correspondence, so you dated 15th April and recorded to R025437, as well as its regard to the detective Verza Filzevich for his attention. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for bringing this matter for the attention to New South Wales Police Force. وماضي المجرم.
She said, I'm fine, please let me walk by the boyfriend. I didn't say this. She says, you let go of her, and you said, are you sure you don't want to leave? She said, I'm fine, I can walk. She started walking in the same direction towards the station.
At the minute 1 hour 3 minutes 15 seconds in the recorded interview number R025437, he's reading the statement. She said, I'm fine, I can walk. She started walking in the same direction towards the station. Here is a transcript towards the station. So the slut was going towards the station, which if you review my interview, you'll find me telling him if she doesn't know my friend or she doesn't want him, why she came to tell us she was going to Bunchville station. This was in the part 2 in the interview, which I posted in 3 parts. In the part 3, you'll find him reading this. He was, if you say he was just mistaken while he reading, this is the interview of my friend, the driver. He reading in the same point. He said, I'm fine, I can walk. Are you sure don't want to left? She said, I'm fine, I can walk. He started walking in the same direction towards Bunchville. So the statement should say, I said, I'm fine, I can walk. I started walking in the same direction towards Bunchville station. The statement of the slut. And the same point. Are you sure you don't want to left? See this? I said, I'm fine, I can walk. I start to walk off in the same direction that I was headed originally. So because I told him she was going to the station, wanted to refabricate again another statement, doesn't detect her where she was going. The proof, he fabricated a new statement. That is the fact sheet. He said, I'm fine, I can walk. I started walking in the opposite direction, back down to Mount Ellis, away from Casbrook. Okay. Same line. Make it opposite direction. Because the fact sheet need to be given in the next day in the court. But brief evidence, he took time to fabricate, so he make it. So I told the commander of police about the record number, blah blah blah, and that the detective should be arrested for making use of a false evidence. For false statement, you can't make use to the court of false. Here. So on the 17th of April, he got idea that the statement is fabricated. Making use of a fabricated statement. using false evidence in court. If the false statement is made in order to convict, or if the false statement is made in order to bring about a conviction or acquittal, the maximum penalty is 14 years. So I asked the commander to arrest this detective for fabricating a false evidence. If you suggest it was a noble fabrication, it wasn't any noble in his fabrication, because I'm a clear victim. He deleted an audio record of the incident. She was telling us she was going to the station. She asked about our names. I asked her for Facebook, and she kissed me, and we said goodbye. Friendly, very friendly. He deleted this, and then he failed to fully investigate to see if we're going to the gym at the same time every day. He found me the clothes of the gym. When he come to arrest me, it was the same time, and was going to the gym at the same time. He found the clothes of the gym. He threw the clothes away because it's evidence, shows that you go every day in the gym to the gym at the same time. Is that logically that a pharmacist going to the gym every day at the same time, one day he will decide to get out from the passenger seat to kidnap? And I showed you, her mobile didn't fall from her hands during the incident. Her foot was on the ground at the whole incident. So where is assault? She is a psychopath, and the detective is dirty, and I told the commander now. After I was going to get killed in custody. So I'm expecting the charges to be dropped. They released my friend from jail, and I will show you what happened. I will show you the torture. I will show you the legal aid. When I refer to the legal aid lifts the case. The legal aid lifts the case to another legal aid, and the other legal aid also lifts the case. I will show you how they lift the cases after being told that the police is doing crime. Legal aid transferred. Letters from the client. Police fact sheet, blah blah blah. At this time we didn't get the going to Patrick Conagan. Patrick Conagan also left the case to Paul McGeer. Very complicated. So after they left the case to Paul McGeer, and the commander is known that I'm being tortured, I record to report to police every day, and I know through my studying law that you can't make a use of a false statement in court. It's false now. This girl should be arrested for making false statement. In the birth evidence say something, in the interview say something. So why you want to delete the point of punctuation to protect a slut who lies? And that means you know that she lies. She should be arrested, and you should be arrested, not I should be tortured. So at this time we got another dirty. Patrick Conagan left the case. We go to the other dirty, the Paul McGeer and Barrister Mike Smith. Barrister in law. At his details. Barrister in law. Criminal. The barrister in law sent to this lady called Manjula Silathambo. She should be arrested as well. Solicitor for the DBB, the prosecution. And this slut who come to represent the Khara for not to compensate me. You failed to fill the amended statement. So we'll see now what did the dirty McGear and the barrister-in-law Khara did. The barrister-in-law on the 20th of September 2013 sent to the public prosecution. He got a receipt to send my documents to the public prosecution, to the DBB, to tell them that I'm defending and I'm writing the defend all points and show that I'm being malicious to persecution, included the point which I showed in April to police. See here. There is Manjula Silathambo, solicitor for the office of the public prosecution. Please confirm that you requested hundreds of pages of your clients. To be on Friday the 20th of September. I was writing my defense. I will die, I will get killed. Or you can say already get killed. And I'm now defending the person who got killed in jail, which is me. I have been killed in jail on the 15th of December. And now I'm defending, let's say I have another life to defend. Sharif was being killed because he thought he would be able to defend the women's rights. He died because of a woman, of a slut. So the lawyer, which is representing me, this means Patricia Lydon, the first legal aid, refused. Patrick Conagan refused. The barrister-in-law accept to work with the dirty detective and he should be arrested. So he sent to the prosecution to inform them, you have a very hard defendant. He will fuck you. He want to imprison you because you maliciously torturing him. So when he sent this, sent to me on the 20th of September, he sent my hundreds of pages and he got a receipt. I got a receipt on the 20th of September 2013. And my DNA result came on the 20th of December or of September. On the 20th of September, also the DNA result come to clear me. And he sent my defense hundreds of pages requested on the 20th of September, but they sent it also to Dr. Alnott. Why to Dr. Alnott? Because to examine Dr. Alnott, to examine your client, because in relation to mental illness defense at the time of the offense, without any definite findings found without any definite findings found in The report, the psychiatrist your client's psychiatrist, Dr. John Roberts. So when I went to doctor, he sent me to the barrister-in-law, Mike Smith, make a deal with police to represent me. The defense will be I was mentally ill at the time of the offense. He want to put me in jail. Offense. So he sent me to Dr. Robert. I played with Dr. Robert. To Dr. Robert. He found me, say, he's challenging, but he's fit to stand the trial. He's not mentally unfit. So they send me to Alnat. So I know Alnat now is Ibn Sharmuta. Want to fuck with me? So what should I do now? So they have my defense. They have my DNA. I don't need the mental defense. But they don't want to give evidence in the court. Torture. So what they did, they arrested me the second day. They refused and I got arrested the second day. They refused on the 21st of September. Publishing broadcasting a person's name. Nathan Fesser should be arrested. Big gang. It's a big gang. So on the 20th of September, the dirty in-law, here is Manjula Selasambo. Manjula Selasambo here. On the 20, send me on the 20th of September. Manjula Selasambo, this woman. And the dirty in-law, send her my defense on the 20th of September 2013. And at this day he want to delete the photos of the detective from my Facebook account. He asked me what is the password. I told him I will fuck you hard. He said, what you saying, man? I said, man, the password is I will fuck you hard. Delete the material from my Facebook account. He deleted the point which I referred in the previous video, which shows the crime of the detective. So I got sure now he works with the detective. And I'm being in jail again. I met Dr. Stephen because they say that they make an appointment with Dr. Stephen on the 23rd. The 23rd of September. The 23rd of September, I was in jail. Dr. Alma come to me in jail. After he got my defense, he has my defense, and he met me in jail. The first question to me in jail, he asked me, do you trust your lawyer? Because he has the defense already. He found that I'm being tortured. So now I got bail on 2 different charges, Facebook and attempted kidnapping. We will go in 2014. The 22nd of April 2014. Dear Mr. Said, I refer to you, Miss Sila Tambo, the woman. Could you please let me know whether you have a lawyer or a barrister on your trial on the 5th of May, the 24th of May, appointment again with Dr. Alnat. So they want the Dr. Alnat make a report that I'm fit. They want another report. So I say, why wasting time? Okay, Serafambo, I will send you something you will like. So on the 22nd, she told me on the 25th, I sent her On the 25th of April, I sent her this email to Manjula Silasambo. Could you please send the following message to Dr. Stephen Alnott? I mean the 5 images attached related to the Punchbowl station and the crime, refabricating a statement after recording, number R0. Crime committed by Ratko Velizavljevic. So in these images there was the transcript, he say Punchbowl station, and my friend transcript Punchbowl station, and the fact sheet opposite direction, and the brief evidence headed originally. So he refabricated another statement after the interview, and I showed her that I should say, if she doesn't know my friend, she doesn't like him, when she came to tell us she was going to the station. And I warned her, I sent her also a copy from the recorded audio with the slot, the incident. I warned her, if you persist me to meet Alnott to drop the charges, you already have an email now with very serious material, the audio shown of the incident, and here is an evidence of fabrication and refabrication. If you make use of any of this evidence, a false evidence, and ignore this evidence in the court, you will be arrested for ignoring an evidence and make use of a false evidence, knowing it to be a false. I will come in person to arrest you even after 10-20 years. She took a while and she said she left the case, like the legal aids will leave the case. In this video, to show you the torture and where are we, why we are now, why I'm an alien now, why we're getting antipsychotic now. So on the 25th, I told her. On the 28th of April, I got another email from prosecution. Dear Mr. Said, my name is Vanessa Chan. And I am now the lawyer responsible for prosecuting you in the trial of 5th. The previous lawyer, Miss Sila Thambo, passed to me your emails and blah 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 blah, and I have sent also asking me if you have a legal representative. Because why is he asking always your lawyer? Because you want to make a dirty deal with him. How they get an exit? If I represent myself and I give evidence, they, according to law, they must be in jail for torturing. Not just malicious persecution. After malicious, something called torture. It's a torture crime. You're targeting this man because he is black, he is brown skin. When I arrest you and I know that's false arrest, I'm torturing you. I'm using my position to torture you. When I charge you for Facebook and I know there is nothing called a right name on Facebook, and there will never be an evidence in the court, and I will never come to the court. This torture. Why you detain me? It's torture. So if you are a police officer using your job to torture people, this means you're doing torture crimes. Torture crimes. So Vanessa Chan is now responsible for. I told Vanessa Chan I will send again the audio record to Vanessa Chan and details that I'm being prosecuted because of fabricated evidence, a fabricated statement. And I told Vanessa Chan, you are a slut. Exactly like the slut you're representing in court. Like the slut Georgia Fox who lied against me. On the 29th of April, Vanessa Chan again. Dear Mr. Said, as you requested, I have sent your emails and attach it to Dr. Allen. So Dr. Allen now is the witness. He should be arrested as well. Would you please refrain from using profanities in your communication with me? Who's talking? The DBB. Profanities like using. I said you are a fucking slut. I left my religion to defend sluts. عليك وعلى أمك بنت كلبة. You fucking a sharmuta. You, after the Manjula left the case, after giving an evidence, you persist to persecute me using a false evidence. You know it's a false. You have an evidence it's a false. And you still saying you are persecuting me يا بنت الشرموطة. On the 28th of April. Vanessa Chandil, Mr. Said, thank you for advising me that you will be self-represented. I sent to Dr. Arnold. Why every point I want them to send to Dr. Arnold? Because either he be to a witness and to help me and think before he say unfit to stand trial, or he must be arrested for getting these evidences and ignoring it to say he's unfit. I would like, Vanessa Chan, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that the matter listed for mention this Friday, 2nd of May 2014. So, you are required to be in court, to attend Sydney District Court on that day. I like to take this opportunity to remind you that the court on the 2nd, so come on this day. Don't come any other day. Don't come on the 1st, on this day. Okay, I want to make sure if it's on the 2nd, or I got sure she told me the 2nd. I trusted her because she come on this day. You will be arrested, Vanessa, of misleading me, this torturing me. I gave you evidence of my innocence. Why are you torturing me? Because there is a dirty government. This dirty government will not be in power after years, and I will follow you one by one. You tortured and you killed, and you will take a life sentence in jail. يا ولد الشرموطة. So she reminded me that the court is listed for the 2nd of May. Okay, what happened after that? On the 1st of May. On the 1st of May, on the 1st of May, dear Mr. State, I have sent blah 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 to your Dr. Arnold. You may remember that I reminded you in an email on the 28th of April that the matter is listed for mention this week. I was mistaken. I was mistaken. Oppa. Saying it was tomorrow. 2nd of May. It is in fact today, 1st of May 2014. As I am sure you were in the court. I recall you were in the court when the order was made. You were in the court when the order was made. Okay. See you at 10 a.m. Vanessa Chan. When you get this email at 9:30 and you from your house to the court 2 hours, and if you didn't expect you go to the court, you are asleep, or you wake up at 9 o'clock. You wake up, I wake normally after 10, after 11, after 12. So when I get the email, I was already missed a court. They should arrest me. On the 2nd of May, on the 1st of May, when she told me this, I sent to Dr. Alnat and I sent to her again. I will arrest you. You're torturing me the 2nd of May. I kept making headache on the 1st of May. Please accept my apology for the mistaken reference to the 2nd of May. It's not apology, it's not a mistaken. You intentionally was to mislead me so that I could be arrested. But because I went to report to police and I contacted Dr. Alnat and I told him he will get arrested. 1st of May, 2 o'clock. So I went to police and I went to make copies and I contact Dr. Alnat and I told her, Vanessa, you're doing a crime now. Why she doing a crime? Why you said two and you change? If we go to the bail notice when it was made like this. Mention date. You can't say this 1st or 2nd of May. It made like 1st corrected to 2nd and 2nd corrected to 1st. So if I check this, you find it's unclear if it was 1st or 2nd. Could be 1st, could be 2nd. So the prescribed officer should be arrested. The prosecution, the prescribed officer, the judge of the district court, because they one gang now make like this. So because he persists to represent himself, represent yourself, we will arrest you. So in jail, you are defenseless. You don't have any of your documents or your evidences to use. You can't make use of the audio record. Torture. This is extremely torture. So my point in this video that the torture causes trauma develops into anxiety, PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, chronic and complex PTSD, then psychosis, according to your doctor. So the criminals which do torturing me, they don't have any empathy. After this, they come to arrest me in 2019. They told people I'm stealing, which didn't happen in Maya. They fabricate a ban notice to arrest me. Torture again. So all this torture, there must be an end of this torture. There must be an end. So if you go to Google to see the torture, torture till causing psychosis. The psychological impact of torture. Trauma and anxiety, depression, and blah 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 blah. Psychotic. He will be separated from the real world into another world. Because according to my evidences, I failed to get protection from humans. My legal aid, my lawyers, they are criminals. Patricia Lydon should be arrested. Patrick Conagan. They have evidence of my innocence. The charge should be dropped. The police resist and insist to torture me. Why? Give me one reason. Because I'm Egyptian. I'm colored skin. Dark dick. What? Why you protect a slut? Psychopath. Slut. The detective wasn't very simple when you just find me after the interview innocent. You just let me go. Why you went to throw my gym clothes and delete the messages between the driver and his wife at the time of the incident, and delete the audio record of the incident and fabricate a new statement to delete bunch of station and ignore what I told you about her name and her background, and ignoring all this. And after you found the DNA and found me clear and innocent, and you got my documents to defend myself, you arrest me again the next day. This is what I'm saying. This is torture. Who is me? It's me. When I was a kid, I was the top on the Republic of Egypt. It's the result of the intelligence exam for the people who going to the my first name, the first. So anyway, the result of torture is a very serious crime. Torture is a very, very serious crime. Torture in Australia. Can the police torture you? The police are prohibited from using physical or psychological. So what the police done to me when they found me innocent, they arrest me. I send the email, they arrest me. I send the evidence of my innocence, they arrest me on all false charges. And I go to the shopping and show people to they make a false ban, they arrest me. And the mental health team, they giving evidence of psychosis and false belief, shoplifting. They come to arrest me for shoplifting sandwich. So you got the maximum of torture. The maximum of torturing someone to make him separated from the real world into another world to live with the aliens, for example, and a pharmacist is stealing this. So now you got your maximum limit of torture. After this, suicide. Suicide means in torture law, if you keep torturing one until he die or you caused his death, you will get death sentence in USA. torturing until death. So what I'm doing now, if you keep torturing or threatening me, one day you're pushing me, suicide. You will get arrested, and if I suicided or get killed, you will get a death sentence. This government, which is now, will not protect you forever. You are fucking criminals, you're fucking animals. The video is very long, so I will make another videos to explain how I'm a victim of torture, and I will send you this to the White House and to the human rights to see I'm a victim of until now, until today, I'm being tortured. The police is following me everywhere. To fuck with me. In the train they come, do you have a train ticket? Why you do have a train fine? Train fine? What's train fine? I'm just out of, used me until 2012. You put me in a very serious condition. I was going to get killed. I did my best to defend myself. You take my defense and you arrest me. You take my defense on the 20th of September from the barista in law, dirty on law, 20th of September here. You get my defense. You get my defense, 20 September, to include hundreds of pages of your clients, handwritten, defending myself on the 20th of September. The dirty in law, 20th of September 2013. The DNA on the 20th of September found me innocent. So what was the result? The 21st of September, they refused. I'm being tortured. My target is, Mr. President, I just want justice. Justice, and this circle of criminals should be arrested for eating my life and eating my brain and torturing me. They should get maximum penalty for torturing, and they still now keeping torturing because they are psychopath. They are psychopath. So I'm making this video. Please help. I'm a victim of torture.